bring out the guest of honor of the Snowden Comedy Tour, the original member without whom this wouldn't be happening at all. Please help me, balcony. Please help me, bottom row. Welcome out the one and only Danny Quinn! I had a pretty good end of the year. On December 29th, I got engaged. That's way more response than a dude usually gets for getting engaged. Usually the audience are like, oh, who gives a shit? It's much more exciting when the ladies get engaged, right? It's a fun time for you. It's way more fun when you engage because you get to go to your friends, you get to do a move. Right? You have a move, every girl knows what it is. She works on it, she can't wait to pull it out. She acts all tense when she sees her friend. She's like, guess what? I got engaged! Right there, suck on it, it happened! It's weird, it's so exciting. Guys, we got nothing. We spend so much money on that ring, and we don't even get a move. We need a move, right, guys? Like, I think our move should be like, we dump out our wallet or something, right? Like, guess what? I got engaged. Oh, there it is, right there. All of it. Oh, 2 more months. There it goes. So, got engaged, and I wanted to marry this woman because she's an amazing woman, and she's really cool, and how we handle stress together is something that I admire, right? We have stressful situations. I think that's important in a relationship, is when stress comes up, how do you work together, right? So this would happen. We're about 6 months in to dating, and we had a stressful situation, right? We're dating, she goes to the doctor, and she gets her lady parts looked at, you know what I mean? Like, down there, right? Like you girls do, right? You get them looked at every once in a while, right? Like, guys, we don't, right? Like, if it didn't fall off, we're fine, you know what I mean? Like, I could probably get that with a nail file. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're good. Good. So, the doctor's down there, and he's doing a little look down there, and he notices something. He says, oh, I think maybe you have a cut inside, or maybe it's a wart or something, or maybe you have an STD. Yeah, you can feel the fucking tension now, huh? Yeah, that's a pretty tense moment, right? And the doctor's like, oh, don't worry, we'll do some tests, we'll know within a week, right? But my girlfriend gets nervous right away, right? Because she's like, what kind of guy am I dating? Because everybody knows comedians get mad pussy. Right? So she comes home. She doesn't wait the week, right? She comes home right away. She's like, I went to the doctor. First off, she goes, we need to talk. And guys, when you hear that, your asshole gets a little tighter, right? Because your woman has never followed we need to talk with anything awesome. She's never been like, we need to talk. I want to have a threesome. Okay, but lose the attitude, right? This is supposed to be fun. So she goes, I went to the doctor, and he said, I might have an STD. I did not have an STD when we started dating. Do you know why I might have an STD now? Now, I have never tested positive for an STD. I have never shown signs of an STD. But I think like a lot of people in this room, I could think of reasons why I might have an STD. We've all made a few mistakes in our past that we were just like, rolling the dice. Let's hope I got lucky. I rinsed. If you're ever faced with this moment, your entire sexual history runs through your head like a sexual montage, but now it's a shitty ending all in all of them. Like a sexual whodunit mystery, right? So we're like, okay, we'll go through the week, we'll get the test back, and we'll see what happens. She doesn't flip out on me, she doesn't get mad, right? So we're going through the week, and that's a long week, by the way, guys. Your brain starts playing games with you. I'd put on my underwear and be like, oh, fuck, was I itchy there before? Oh, it's herpes. It's got to be herpes. I know it is. And 5 days in, my girlfriend actually, we're in bed, and she makes a move on me. She's like, hey, how about a little sexy time? And I was like, ooh, ah. And she's like, what? And I'm like, you might have an STD. Hey, I got standards, you know what I mean, right? So the test came back, and obviously, we do not have an STD. And I say obviously, because I'm pretty sure you guys are the whole time like, is he really gonna tell a story about how he got an STD? Like, that would be a weird comedy tour that I've been on for 6 weeks. Just in every single town, going around telling everybody, yes, and I got an STD. Like I'm on some sort of court-mandated tour. You know what I mean? This is where I have to legally announce. If you had sex with Dan Quinn between December of 2009 and January of 2013, please get yourself checked. So I do not. But we'd have to stay together if we did, you know what I mean? Because you can't be single with an STD. That's a shitty Tinder tagline, right? Have an STD, but like long walks, call me. So, but we handled it well. It was amazing. She never got angry the whole time, right? So that's pretty special. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna marry her, right? And, right? Like, if you can get away with, I might have an STD, and she didn't leave, things are all right, you know what I mean? She's like, oh, let's get high and watch Netflix. All right, I like your shit. So I didn't know the first step about what you do, so first thing I did was like, okay, I gotta buy an engagement ring. So I Googled engagement rings, right? And then every time I'd open my Facebook or any website, it would be like engagement rings would just fucking like, you wanna buy this, you're gonna fucking do this, don't check it out, fucking do this, right? And I was trying to keep it a surprise from her, right? But every time she'd come in the room, I'd have to like slam my laptop shut. And then she would get insecure. She's like, what are you looking at? And I'm like, I'm watching porn, fuck off. At the breakfast table, like I like to do, okay? With the notepad, you pick your time. So, I didn't know where or when I was gonna propose, but I decided, okay, we're going on a family vacation between Christmas and New Year's to Mexico to an all-inclusive resort, right? So I thought, okay, I'll do it there. This will be a big hero, you know what I mean? Mexican beach, I'm gonna look awesome, right? And is anybody here recently engaged? Anybody? Did you get recently engaged? Oh, I can't really ask a lady this question because it went awesome for you, right? You don't know all the shit that the guy failed at and fucked up before he said, hey, will you marry me, right? It's a way harder than you think, you know what I mean? I didn't have a plan. It is hard, right? Buddy's backing me up on it. It's fucking hard, right? So I thought, okay, my first plan is I get there, I notice they have these meals on the beach. You can have candlelight dinners on the beach, you get a waiter, and I was like, oh, this will be awesome. I'm gonna look like a star, right? So I'm like, hey, babe, do you wanna go for a romantic dinner on the beach? And she looks at me and she's like, fuck that. It's 180 US and it's the same shitty food as in the resort. I was like, okay, scratch that one off. But I admire your thriftiness. Nice one, babe. It's like, okay, so night 2, right? So night 2, we go for dinner. I'm walking her back to the hotel. I'm like, hey, babe, do you want to go for a romantic walk on the beach? And she goes, oh, I'm not feeling very well. I think I'm gonna take some Benadryl and go to sleep. You can't propose to a woman on Benadryl. Like, no woman dreams of a date rape proposal. You're probably not gonna remember this, but you said yes. You're all mine now. So I'm like, okay. night 3, right? So night 3, we go for dinner, getting drunk, my brother and my sister-in-law. We're having a good time. I'm like, let's go. And she's like, oh, I'm having a good time. I'm like, okay, let's fucking go, let's go. And finally I get out. It's like late at night. And we're walking back to the hotel. And I said, hey, babe, do you want to go for a romantic walk on the beach? And she's like, oh, I'm feeling kind of tired. I think I'm just going to go to sleep. And I was like, no, we're going for a fucking romantic walk. Okay? She's like, okay, a little grumpy, right? So I get her down on the beach, and I'm thinking this is gonna be amazing, right? It's by the ocean, but it is pitch black. Like, there's no moonlight. Like, we can't see each other at all. Like, it's not romantic, it's how you plan a murder. So, where are you taking me? Shh. Anybody see you leave with me? So then I see some sucker over here has bought the romantic dinner on the beach, and he has all these candles and stuff set around. So I grab her and I just kind of move into their date, you know what I mean? I come over to their date, right? So I get close to the table, there's candlelight, and I get down on one knee and I'm thinking I'm gonna pull out the ring, and as soon as I pull out the ring, she's gonna be like, oh my God, right? So I'm like, I don't know what to say, but I'm like, I pull out the ring, I'm like, babe, I love you so much, it's been 2.5 years, will you marry me? And nothing. She doesn't smile, she doesn't do anything. She just stares at me. And I'm like, am I doing this right? Like, am I on the wrong knee or something, right? And then finally she looks at me and she's like, are you serious? And I'm like, yes, of course I'm serious. Like, what kind of asshole fake proposes? What kind of douchebag would you have to be to get down on one knee and be like, you want to get married? She's like, yes, psych. I was just fucking with you. No, you should see your face. Oh, you were gonna die alone. So I feel bad for that couple over here. He's probably about to propose. He's like, oh, for fuck's sakes. Just wasted 180 US. Same shitty food as in the resort. Once again, Vancouver, you guys have been an absolute pleasure to perform for. Enjoy the rest of your show. Take care. Good night. Bye.